Well, hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Keikami and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Final Fantasy XIV. We are currently in the post Heavensward expansion story quest lines, and that is kind of what we will be continuing today. Whoops. Yeah, well, as soon as I stop clicking on everything, right? So, if you remember from last time, we ended up going back to the kobolds. We had a little kobold that unfortunately lost their parents, and and we also helped prevent the summoning of Titan again. So, yeah, it was kind of a sad spot to leave off, but I'm curious to see where the story is going to take us. And as I'm talking, I'm trying to think of where we need to go, but that's okay. Let's see, where are, you know what? Let's just click on the map. La Nocia and Camp Overlook. This will make our life way easier, right? So if you don't know, if you're new to the game, you can always find your main story quest right here. And, oh, they even put main scenario quest. That's actually kind of nice. That used to never be there. And if you click on it, it will tell you where you kind of need to be. So, anyways, we have a star-filled sky tonight. And we are obviously running in the wrong direction. So, let us head over and let's talk to Alphino and see what all he has to, see what all he has to say. My goodness. Take a deep breath. We can do this, right? We got Gabu here, and Gabu is our poor little kobold buddy who we were trying to help. And so, let's see what Alphino has to say. Actually, you know what? I know what happened. God's help me, but I was there. But the thought that we might have to... Seven hells, he's just a child. Yeah, we don't know if he's been turned yet or not. Because we did fight Titan. And he's not saying a word. Hopefully Gabu is okay, right? Let's talk to Alphino. Alphino would rather not worry about what may or may not come to pass. That's right. Whew. There is naught to be gained from dwelling on an eventuality over which we have no control, much less one which may never even come to pass. Let us tend to more immediate matters, informing Commander Bloden of Titan's demise, for example. You may be certain that he will be glad of the news. Would you be so kind as to break it to him? I suppose. I hope he's not tempered. Right? He better not be tempered. Because that would just be awful. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry we got Feathers out here. He's kind of following me around. I needed to have him out for, Goodness, there was a little side quest thing I was doing, and yeah. It was going to be helpful, right? It was one of those, big, huge fates that are achievements. And so I needed a healer. Alright, load in. Ah, you're a sight for sore eyes. When the others came back without you, I feared the worst. But they said you had matters well in hand. Well, you know. All settled then, is it? I'm glad to hear it. But not half as glad as my men'll be, you'll believe me. Regardless of whether or not he was summoned properly, a primal's a primal, and there ain't a soul in the maelstrom that hasn't lost a friend to one. Don't get me wrong, we were all prepared to do our part, but we weren't so naive as to think we'd live to tell the tale. Thankfully, of course, it didn't come to that, which, my friend, sounds to me like a cause for celebration. Now, I know you lot have places to be, but why not stay the night? We'd be honored to raise a glass to the triumphant return of Titan's Bane. Oh yeah, that's right. Remember we got that title way back at the beginning in ARR when we first defeated Titan? Yeah, we were Titan's Bane. Oh, I guess we're gonna hang out here by the fire. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, He's following Alizé. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Poor little guy.
Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Forgive me for straying from the camp. He hasn't been feeling too welcome, to say the least. I thought a change of scenery might do him good. But, alas.
Oh.
It's so quiet out here. The stars spread out before us, beckoning across time and space. Dawn may banish even the darkest night. How bitterly beautiful, those words.
True.
I should be stronger for all my experiences. Yet my heart aches more than ever.
Why? That's an interesting
I never
comment.
understood why Grandfather gave his life that day. I thought that if I came here, I would find the answers I needed. But when I finally laid eyes on the land he sacrificed everything to save, saw firsthand the bickering, the pettiness, I was disappointed. I was angry. I could not fathom how these people were more deserving of his love than his family, than me.
Oh.
But when Grandfather revealed the whole truth of the calamity to us, I finally understood. And I resolved there and then to continue his legacy in my own way. My travels have been enlightening, but I cannot say that I have enjoyed them. I have lost count of the many petty crises that I was helpless to resolve and of the people whose actions I could not understand. There were others, of course. Good people. People with whom I felt a kinship, whose lives I could not save. I found myself asking what it was all for. Why try if I was doomed to fail in the end? But then I recalled Grandfather's words to my father, years ago, before he left Charlayan behind forever. To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. We must all protect that which we hold most dear in the manner of our own choosing. We have to try, do we not?
Exactly.
Of course, it's one thing to try and another to do. There were times while I was tracking the warriors of darkness when I faltered, when I was afraid. But then I thought of my brother, of Urianger, of you. Oh, pray forgive me. This conversation has been rather one-sided, hasn't it? Mayhap you could recount some of your adventures in Ishgard.
So let's see, what do we want to say? I traveled far and wide with two companions, Stinian and Ysael, who were very... Under some rather unique circumstances, I had the pleasure to fight alongside Sir Amaric. True. When Alphino and I came at last to the Dravanian hinterlands. Ooh. Yeah, how do you start that? I don't know. Let's talk about Estinian and Ysael. We're talking about friends, right? Let's talk about Estinian and Ysael. That's a hard choice.
Gods! They must have been at each other's throats from dawn till dusk.
They were.
I dare say you managed to keep the peace, though. Merely being in the presence of the Warrior of Light is surely enough to shame anyone into behaving.
Not really.
The hopes and dreams of so many rest on your shoulders, Warrior of Light. As long as the sun rises, we can but carry on, for the sake of those we hold dear.
Ooh, what's he gonna do now? He's got a crystal. And who is this guy?
To what end dost thou cling to the tainted gifts of the Mother?
Every tool has its purpose. Even this. Well, what is it?
The seeds sown in Vilbrand have been plucked from the earth and left to wither. Alas, Titan's demise sufficed not to drive the kobolds to deepest desperation.
What did the man in white have to say?
That we are to proceed as he did first set forth.
Well, that's easy for him to say! It's not his bloody world on the brink of destruction, is it?
Be thou well reminded that with an end to Ishgard's unrest, naught now remaineth to preoccupy the Scion's thoughts. And thus may they devote their every energy to thwarting thee and thine. I foresee only greater difficulties ahead.
Foresee? Are you sure you don't welcome them? I'm starting to think you might hold a candle for your old friends after all.
Is that Urianger?
Pray do not mistake mine intent. I but look upon the path which lieth before us with due trepidation. Shouldst thou be of like mind, pray consider then another course. For the power to invoke the ardor belongeth not unto the Ascians alone. With thine own hand strike down thine enemy, the so-called hero who would see thy home lost to light. Do but this, and thou wouldst at a single stroke disrupt the all-too-delicate balance of this realm, plunging her straightways into chaos.
Are they coming after me?
You do realize what you're suggesting, yes?
To ignore the plight of those one might conceivably save is not wisdom, it is indolence. The words of my teacher, and a creed I hold close to my heart.
I think it is. I think that's Urianger.
Very well. Draw her out. We'll make it quick.
It shall be done. What good a creed one cannot uphold? What hurts soothed? What lives saved? Oh, hapless fool, what hast thou wrought by thine own hands? Minfilia, my friends, I shall not now beg your forgiveness. Full deeply though it paineth me to walk it, I shall not stray from my chosen path. As Moonbreeder remains steadfast, so too shall I.
It is Urianger. Why is he working with them? And is he setting a trap for us? I think it's Urianger. Alphino, what's up? Let's talk. What ho, Keikami? I trust you had a good night's rest. Sort of. I was but this moment speaking with Thancred and Y'shtola via Link Pearl. They had some interesting news to share. Apparently, during the course of their respective investigations, both came across crates which had once borne Ishgardian seals. Oh! 'Twould seem that someone in the capital has been very busy indeed. Okay. Accordingly, the Temple Knights have launched a full-scale investigation. Sir Amaric believes that it is only a matter of time before the culprits are found. But we shall have to wait and see. In the meantime, it only seems prudent to look at the recent activities of the other tribes, in case they too are flush with the Shgardian crystals. And with that in mind, I suggest we pay Urianger another... Wait, where's Alice? She was here a moment ago with Gabu. I don't know. I really don't know. Where is she? Alice? Oh, Alice, where are you? We got merchants, we got menders. We got hunters, we got scholars. She's not hanging out over here. She up here? Oh, there they are. They're hanging out over here. Alice and Gabu. What's up? Are you still not talking? You're still not talking. All right. Alice, what do you have to say? Hey! Ah, let me guess. It's time to leave, isn't it? Yeah, it is. My apologies for disappearing again. If it is any consolation, I have already packed my things. How is he? Brother, Commander Bloden, something tells me you are not solely here out of concern for his welfare. But to answer your question, there has been no change. He will not speak or eat. I'm not even sure if he slept. If he did, he seems none the better for it. He just shuffles about with that same expression on his face. You will look after him, won't you, Commander? And treat him with every kindness. I hope so. He's still in there. I know it. Beneath the anguish and the despair, he's still fighting with all his heart. He deserves to be given that chance, until he comes back to us, until we know for certain what has become of him. Aye, aye, you needn't worry. If he hadn't risked his neck to warn us and help you secure the better part of the crystals, this could have turned out a damn sight worse than it did. We will not soon forget that, and nor will the Maelstrom Command. Okay. I'm so sorry, Gabu. I truly am. You should never have been made to... And I know I cannot possibly understand. Mayhap there's nothing I can do or say. The pain, the anger, the helplessness. Hold fast to the memories of better times. Remember them as they were. And when it hurts so much your heart feels fit to burst, let it burst. Let it burst and fill up again with your love for them. And never, ever forget. Ah, come along, little one. I will remember them. And you, Alice. Thank you. Yay! Well, at least he said something. Have faith, sister. Your words have reached him. In time, he will recover. And those who orchestrated these events will be made to answer for their crimes. 1,000 times over, aye, there will be a reckoning. All right. So where are we headed? We're returning back to the Waking Sands, it looks like. So, Urianger. Well, this will be interesting. Is he gonna confess who he is? That he's been working with the Warriors of Darkness? Or what do you guys suppose is gonna happen? This is gonna be interesting. Or is he just leading us into a trap? I have a feeling we're being led into a trap. Probably a really terrible one, too. But yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in him right now. I'm really disappointed. I thought for sure, you know, we'd have a... I don't know. He would always be on our side, but I guess... Well, we kind of knew from the end of the main story that he was in cahoots with the Ascians, so this would make sense. But let us head to the Waking Sands. All right. We have heard the glad tidings from Ogoromoro. Ogomoro, my friends. I was right. By the grace of the 12 and your most valiant efforts, the people of Limsa Lominsa may rest easy. I should like to think so, yes. Though we failed to prevent the Lord of Crags from manifesting, we did succeed in weakening him, enabling our friend to dispatch him before the Warriors of Darkness could make matters worse. 'Twas by no means an unmitigated success, but it will have to suffice. Then let us speak of another matter, one which weigheth heavy on my lady's mind. Oh? As thou didst request, I sought out the Griffon oracles, that we might better understand the aims of the Warriors of Darkness. Though their copious use of allegory defieth any single interpretation, the oracles paint a most disturbing picture, one of worlds parallel to our own, apart yet linked, reduced to ruin with every umbral calamity. 7 times they have succeeded. Then of 10 and 3, only 6 worlds remain. Yeah. Because there's 13 of them, right? Aye. All is as my lady Menphilia spake unto me. Should be spoke. As for what becometh of these reflections when they and the source are rejoined. Yeah, okay. Frail flesh undone in umbral fires, each soul surrendereth to her call, to flow unto the endless sea, there to endure as one and none. Then if the Warriors of Darkness succeeded, everyone in their world will die? In essence, aye. The verse speaketh of the reunification of the flesh and subsequent return to the life stream. However, this fate may yet be preferable to the alternative, for if the first were to fall into to transcendent light in the matter of the warriors of darkness described, it would give way to a void wherein none may know either life or death. So if you're in darkness, you kind of go into the aether, and you kind of float along the stream, the live stream. And if you're in light, you know death? Okay. Sorry, I'm just rereading that just to make sure I understood that correctly. Far better to die, they reason, for in death there is life, the essence of a soul, which returneth to the source, may be born anew. Saved, such at least is their belief, I surmise. If that is true, then, gods, no one should ever have to make such a choice. Right? How are you going to die? Ere we speak further on this subject, I would share with thee another recent discovery. 'Twould seem that several sizable shipments of crystals have been delivered into the hands of certain Alamigan parties. Oh, we got ooh. Alamigans? Strange. And you believe this to be the work of the same Ishgardian smugglers who supplied the beast tribes? I know beyond a shadow of a doubt. And lest thou wonder at their motive, I would remind you that the Ascians did once attempt to bring about the summoning of Rhalgr. They tried to, yeah. The individuals who took receipt of these shipments are refugees belonging to a group devoted to the cause of Alamigan liberation. Okay. It may also interest thee to know that their Ishgardian suppliers appear to be none other than the remnants of Elaine Royale's network of spies. Oh. Or Ellen Royale's. Surely you jest. And yet, it is not so surprising. Bereft of leadership and haunted by the Alliance. Well, I can well imagine such villains being desperate enough to conspire with the Ascians, assuming they even know or care who their new employers are. All of which is irrelevant. Forgive me. We must seek out the resistance group which received the crystals without delay. Keikami, LSA, will you come with me to Little Alamigo? I guess we're going to Little Alamigo. Yes, of course. I should like to hear what they have to say for themselves, firsthand. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Odd. Yeah, that squint. I caught that. Oh, link pearl. Telephone. Alphino, Alize, Keikami, are you three listening? Good. I have tidings. The Temple Knights raided the smuggler's warehouse less than an hour ago. A cursory interrogation of the prisoners yielded confirmation that they were in the employ of, and I hope you're sitting down, a man in black robes. Then you have them, and the crystals too. What few remained, regrettably, it would seem they dispatched one final shipment in the hours before we struck. 'Twas bound for Little Alamigo, we're told, where it will be received by members of a local resistance group. Since Sir Amaric's men no longer have needs of my services, I have a mind to head that way. Well, you were part of the Old Ah group, so that would make sense. As do we, by happy coincidence. We learned of the shipments but a few moments ago. Huh, and there I was, thinking I might finally be one step ahead of the Warrior of Light and her little helpers. Wait a moment, there's more, and I defy you not to be surprised by this revelation. Oh? The leader of the Ishgardian smugglers was formerly in the employ of one Elaine Royale, infamous Ivy herself. Yeah, we kind of knew that too. Once again, Thancred, I fear I must inform you that... Thancred, with whom else have you shared this information? Yeah. About the smugglers? No one. As I think I mentioned, the raid was less than an hour ago. I was planning to contact Y'shtola next, but there's someone else you would have me is there someone else you would have me notify first? She's onto it. No, there isn't. How did he know? She's onto him. She's correct. Ah, Alice A. You're awesome. You're my favorite of the twins. Alphino. What in the world has gotten into her? Are you really that clueless? It is twice now that we have sought Urianger's aid, and twice she has treated him as if he were a stranger. With the Archon was one of Grandfather's most dedicated pupils, and spent as much time at the Levier estate as we did. He's practically a member of the family. So she would know if he's acting odd, though. Truth be told, I struggle to recall a day from my childhood when I did not see the three of them laughing together. If this continues, I may have to raise the matter. Later, though, little Mhigo awaits. She's onto him. I like her. Drink my water here. Alright, let's go find Alice and little Mhigo. This will be interesting. So let's head there. We're not that far, right? It's just kind of across the city. Man, we always end up in the drink, in the water here. Every time we pour it in. Right? Hey guys. Did you talk to her? What did she say? Still no sign of Thancred. Oh? Oh. Alice? I will get to the bottom of this. I agree. Oh, forgive me. It has been a long day. Did you have something to say? We're here. Urianger? Oh, I've always struggled to understand what's going on in his head. Now, more than ever. Listen, Keikami, if anything should happen, it should be me who... Just know that I'm prepared to do what must be done. Okay. Right then, to more pressing matters. We have no idea when Thancred might arrive. I suggest we see what information we can gather in his absence. Okay. Let's do it. Ah! There's a leaf. Alright. He's eager to get to work. Ooh. So, to review, we are reliably informed that members of the Alamegan resistance operating here have taken receipt of several large shipments of crystals, our task being to ascertain who and why. Given the size of the settlement, I find it hard to believe that anyone here could be wholly unaware of the resistance movements. The challenge, of course, will be finding individuals who are both able and willing to share such information with outsiders. It would seem sensible to divide our forces. Keikami, why don't you question the residents in the eastern half of town? Alice and I will do the same in the west, and afterwards we can rendezvous here to share our findings. Okay. I guess we're going east. Good thing we did all these quests. We're kind of friendly with these folks, right? I mean, we did help them out quite a bit. At least I think we did. Let's see. Seafred. Hey, buddy. Let me guess. You've come to join the fight, have you? No need to deny it, friend. You're not the first to answer the Griffin's call. While he's lit a fire in every Alamegan's heart, he's also inspired more than a few Uldans to pledge themselves to the cause. And little wonder the Garleans won't stop until we're all under the yoke. Okay. Who is the Griffin? We got Talbot here. Talbot! Oh, feathers. Good thing you only have 53 seconds left. I see you there, going around asking questions. Looking for the Griffin and his lot, I'll bet. Seems they're the talk of little Mhigo these days. Folks wondering what he's about and what he's got in store for the Garleans. And what's under that mask of his, of course. Some say he's hardly got a face, what with all the scars. Others reckon he's been marked for death by the Empire, and that they'd send a bloody legion if they knew he was here. Your guess is as good as mine. Okay. I bet you the other one's upstairs. I have a feeling we gotta go upstairs. Can we dismiss you? Ah, you're gone anyways. Yay! Sorry, Feathers, you were annoying. Attalin. The Resistance? Damned if I know. It's not as if I'd be any use to them. Oh, he's coughing and wheezing. If you set store by all these tales of secret weapons, good luck to you. But I'm too old for the mass bedtime stories. This is our lot, and it's time we got used to it. Oh. I do like the rays of light. You got some really cool looking areas. You know. But we know he's a masked man. He's definitely got the people on his side. I think we're going this way. Yeah. And there's quite a few people from all over, even as far as Ul'dah joining in. Right? So kind of fascinating. Well, that was easier than expected. There's not a soul here who isn't eager to talk about our masked friends. All right. I suppose I should ask what you learned, but I think I already know. We got a masked man, and he's called the Griffin. This Griffin seems to be the leader of a newly formed faction within the Resistance, the Mass. Yet, despite their growing popularity, no one seems to know much about them, only that they are the most aggressively militant group to join the movement in recent memory. Indeed, many claim their commitment to the cause of Alamegan liberation is unrivaled, but we can but hope their revolutionary fever is never channeled in the direction of a primal. Though I feel confident that this is the group which received the crystal shipments, we yet lack proof. Before taking any action, I would speak with the settlement's leader to confirm my suspicions, and mayhap enlist his help while I am about it. Given that you and Gundobald are already acquainted, mayhap it would be best if you took the lead. Shall we? We'll make introductions. Yes. I guess we're gonna find out. Are we getting closer to Ida and Papalimo? I think we are. Not would please me more than to be wrong about all this. Ooh. To hear people speak of him, the Griffin sounds like a man in his middle years. But if that's the cause, just what has he been playing at for the past 2 decades? If he's so devoted to the cause, why has he waited until now to do something about it? Unless, of course, he hasn't. Right? Who is this person? Is it Ida? Is Ida the Griffin? I would laugh if it was actually her. Gundobald. Much as it pleases me to see you again, Keikami, I cannot help but wonder if I should be worried. I hear you and yours have been asking questions. We have. Do you know who this Griffon dude is? The Griffon? I know of him, as do we all. He and his mass have become a leading faction within the Resistance. Though there was suspicion at first, given his secretive ways, he quickly proved himself a charismatic and capable commander. Men are drawn to his passion and his vision. They truly believe that he has what it takes to lead them to victory. Even I cannot help but admire the man for what he's accomplished. But I have not forgotten Wilred. I was blind to the danger of his ambitions, and you were not, right? The Griffon will soon deliver a speech to our people at the sunken temple of Quarn. Go and see him with your own eyes. Weigh his words with your own heart. To Qarn it is. How convenient. 'Tis but a pity Thancred is not here to join us. You two go on ahead. I shall stay behind and wait for him. Okay. Thanks, Gundobald. Men who can inspire such fervor in their followers are destined to shape the world. In what manner, however, is not always clear until it's too late. The young ones were led astray once. Help us ensure that it never happens again, for their sake and for Wilred's. Whatever could be keeping him? If he's taken the scenic route, leaving us to do all the hard work, I shall treat him to a piece of my mind. Yeah, he's having troubles porting, girl. We gotta... He has to take the long route every time. It's fine, but just know that he does. Alright, let's head out. To the sunken Temple of Quarn. Well, that's a big, oh. I thought maybe he'd be a special hunt or something. So we're going past the Amalaja. We did finish this beast, all the beast tribes here, which was actually pretty cool. I highly recommend doing those. If you haven't done them already. Alright, Alphino. What's up, bud? Has it begun already? I hear voices coming from within. Oh, he's gonna... Okay, I guess we're just walking on in. Be careful. Oh, no. Probably a dude.
Brothers and sisters! 20 years ago, Mhigo, our home, was claimed by the Garlean Empire. In our haste to overthrow the King of Ruin, we turned a blind eye to our foes in the north. With our glorious revolution, we but laid a path for a new tyrant to succeed the old. And when confronted with our failure, we fled. Not a day goes by that I do not think of those we left behind. Think of them and feel ashamed. And I know each and every one of you feels the same. We abandoned them, our own flesh and blood, to labor till their backs gave in and their breath gave out, building the twisted steel ramparts which now mar our once majestic mountains. We abandoned them, the brave and true, to fight and die for their country, or worse, to be conscripted and sent off to rob another poor bastard of his home. We abandoned them, the meek and powerless, to bow and scrape when the Garleans pass, to sully themselves that they might live to see another day of misery. The Black Wolf may be dead, but a new Imperial Viceroy reigns in Mhigo now. A beast, not a fraction as merciful. You all know the Eorzean Alliance will do naught to oppose him. For all their promises and platitudes, they will not act if there's no profit in it. Only we can free our brothers and sisters from the Empire's tyranny, my friends. Only we have the courage to stand and fight. They have imprisoned us. They have enslaved us, and they have murdered us, but no more! Blood demands blood, and the Garleans shall pay for every drop they have spilt upon our lands. This I promise you, for we have a power within us, my friends. A power befitting our pride, our righteousness. Only join us, and we shall grant you the means to unleash it. And together, we shall see the Alamegan standard raised over the mountains of Gia Albania once more.
A power befitting their pride. Not at all ominous, that.
Right?
Wait, is that...
Caught you.
What are you two doing here?
I could ask you the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, well, this is quite the surprise.
If you see what I see, if you feel as I feel...
Might I suggest we continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings?
For it is not strength of arms that will win this battle, but strength of heart.
Yeah. They're just hanging out there. Great. We found them, but great. Yeah, what the heck's going on? So, why didn't you bother coming back to see us? Of all the places to meet, it has to be fate. Mayhap it was my imagination, but you seem rather more rugged and world-weary than when we last spoke. You have no idea. Words cannot express how glad I am to see you both alive and well. And you, though it was pretty obvious you and Keikami would be fine. The Crystal Braves never had a realistic chance of capturing any of the Scions, divided as they were and distrusted by the better part of Eorzea. But if you truly believe that, forgive me. What exactly have you two been doing all this time? Yeah, what have you guys been up to? Yeah, come clean. Repaying a favor. After the banquet, we had no choice but to flee Ul'dah, and we would not have been able to do so without the aid of some old friends from the Resistance. That's right. They smuggled us out of the city and sheltered us in Little Mhigo, all at great risk to themselves. Obviously, we couldn't let that go unacknowledged, so we offered to help them out with their operations for a while. Okay. When we learned of the Scion's exoneration, that Lolorito had severed all ties with the Crystal Braves, and that General Raban had been reinstated, we resolved to make contact. But having long since discarded our link pearls as a precautionary measure, our options were rather limited. Really? You couldn't have talked to, like, Raban? To make matters more complicated, we were embroiled in a delicate operation at the time, leaving me with little choice but to entrust a letter to a courier. I gather from your puzzled expressions, however, that you never received it. No, we didn't. To be honest, we thought this might happen. While the Masts are happy to let the refugees spread the word within the community, they're pretty strict about communicating with outsiders. Oh, and we also heard a rumor that the Griffon doesn't want us meddling in his affairs. Oh? The Griffon mistrusts the Scions of the Seventh Dawn? Curious. It is well known that we are no friends to Garlemald. One would think the man we saw beseeching all and sundry to join his cause would welcome our support. Ah, I should say the man you saw was not, in fact, the Griffon, but an impersonator, and a talented rabble-rouser to boot. 'Twould not surprise me if he were responsible for the majority of these public appearances. As you may have gathered, the Griffon is an extremely cautious and distrusting man who has made every effort to conceal his identity. Even when we participated in a raid under his direct command, we were not permitted to approach him. Oh? It's hard to know what to make of it all. The secrecy, the impersonators, the Masts. Really? What? It's not as if I'm making all of you wear one, and mine only covers half my face. It's completely different. Anyway, when we heard the Griffon was due to give a speech, we thought it might be a good opportunity to get a better sense of the man behind the... to get a better sense of the man. For all the good it did. And now you have heard the whole of it. But tell me, what prompted you to take an interest in the Griffon? The crystals. He's got a buttload of them. Summoning? You're not serious. I can't believe it. The Resistance would never even entertain such a ridiculous plan. But the Griffon? Well, the man is an enigma. I cannot say with any confidence what he would or would not do. What I can say, however, is that the speech we heard today was not the first to make reference to a power capable of defeating the Empire. The Masts have made many such claims of late. I confess, I had assumed it to be mere bluster, but in the context of shipments of which you spoke, it is not impossible that they are alluding to a primal. Excuse me. Whatever it is, we'll find out together. And if anyone tries to stop us, they'll answer to me. Indeed. That is, assuming you'll have us. Yeah, we'll let you tag along. I suppose. When we were free, complete. Yay! Okay. Alright, Papa Limo. Well, let's see. Do you honestly think he's planning to liberate Mhigo? I almost called it Little Mhigo. Mhigo, with the help of a primal? I mean, could he really be that stupid? Possibly. In retrospect, their tale is not so surprising. You are way too trusting, buddy. We had reason to believe that they had escaped with the aid of Mhigo refugees, after all. Still, Tatra will be delighted to hear we have been reunited, once we have attended to matters here, of course. Alright. Papa Limo has a mind to learn the Griffon's true intentions, right? We all want to know. And we got some spaghetti. We got a cordon bleu. Ooh. And we got whatever that is. Flognard. Flognar? It looks like a pot pie of some kind, right? I think we're going to go with the cordon bleu. All right. If As you suspect, the Griffon is indeed plotting to summon a primal. We must needs obtain confirmation while there is yet time to act. To that end, I propose we question his double. Yes. Given his role as the group's de facto mouthpiece, I should not be surprised if he were one of the Griffon's closest associates. And while he may not be aware of the most sensitive details, he can probably tell us the mass plans in broad strokes. Like the man whom he impersonates, however, he is wary of outsiders. He will not expose himself without suitable incentive. My plan is as follows. You and Alphino will pose as adventurers falling on hard times, inspired by his words to take up arms for a noble cause. Ida and I, as members of the Resistance, will recount tales of your past achievements and testify to your usefulness in the struggles ahead. With our enthusiastic assurances still ringing in his ears, he will decide to welcome you in person, and we will arrange a meeting. You will need to look the part that we might maintain the charade, until we have him cornered at least. Here, this should be enough to purchase suitable garments from Talbot, and have him rub a respectable amount of dirt on them for good measure. Any questions? I guess not. We got a plan? It all seems simple enough. Thank you. And with that, Keikami, let us be off. All right, let's see if it works. Talbot has an assortment of affordable clothing which he sells to the refugees. The sum in that sack should more than suffice, but if it and my name are not enough to secure his cooperation, pay him double. I shall see that you are recompensated. Our identities will be revealed, but it can't be helped. We don't have time for a clever approach. All right, let's do it. Let's go talk to him. Tell it. There you are. We need clothes. We need an outfit, buddy. You want to buy what? I don't know what you're up to, but I want no part of it. I got coin. A heavy leather pouch entrusted to you by Papalymo. Not all problems can be solved with a fistful of gil. For the rest, one must needs resort to a sack. Well, you're the ones with the gil, and seeing as your friends at Papalymo. There, tunic and slops for the both of you, tailored and, treated to your tastes. Now, off with you before someone sees us together. Alright. Clothes maketh the man, as they say. Right then, I will go and change, and see you at the spot Papalymo marked on our maps. Alright. Shall we see what we got? Oh, man. Level 1s. Whew. I guess we're equipping it. Ah. We look good. We make this look good. Let us be off. Come on, little white. Wear it. Twitter it. Beckon. Right on my shoulder. Now we really look the part. Perfect. The jewelry may give us away, but that's okay. We'll run with it. Grab our bird. And off we go. See if we can convince him this night. Oh. Oh, okay, I guess we need to speak to Alphino first. I thought he was going to wait for us over here. I guess not. Alright. No, not back inside. Okay, we're going over here. There's Alphino. Let's see what's he look like. We look better. We make it look better. Well, look at us. A pair of down-at-heel adventurers seeking a chance to recapture past glories. Yes, this should suffice. And now we play the waiting game.
My thanks, comrades. You must be the esteemed adventurers of whom I've heard so much. I understand you have taken an interest in our cause.
We have.
A great interest, you might say. Your words have certainly made quite an impression on my friend and I. The Resistance has long, and some would say wisely, avoided open engagements with the Garleans, but you and yours seem confident against the world in arms. I can only assume you have good reason to be so bold. Why, one might even think you are planning to summon a primal.
We're gonna oust them right away.
Because that would do much to explain the sizable shipment of crystals you recently received from your smuggler friends, whom our Ishgardian allies have since detained, lest you wonder.
I'd like to hear more about the Griffin. The real Griffin. Your performance earlier didn't fool us.
The famous scions of the Seventh Dawn. I should have known better than to think I could conceal the truth from you lot. You are right. I am not the Griffin, but I speak with his voice, and it was at his behest that we procured those crystals. You are wrong, however, if you think that we procured them to summon a primal.
Then why else?
We used them to reach an accord with the Amalja. In exchange for crystals to summon their god, they will aid us in the fight for Alamegan liberation.
Oh no.
You've got to be joking. Have you gone completely mad? When people find out you helped the Lizardmen summon Ifrit, they'll turn on the Resistance. Mhigo will never be free.
This isn't a fairy tale, girl. We don't have the luxury to play at being honorable heroes. It's because the likes of you wouldn't sully your saintly hands that Mhigo's been under the yoke for the past 20 years. But the Griffin won't stand for it, and neither will we. We're ready to do whatever it takes.
Oh, that's gonna get her mad.
What proof do you have of this arrangement with the Amalja?
What? Aside from a lack of crystals? None. But the beastmen have a great big pile of the things if you fancy looking. You might want to hurry, though. It'll not be long before they summon their god. Search our camp if you don't believe me. We have naught to hide.
If there is a cache to be found, Ida and I will find it.
Okay.
Then let us be off. Are you perchance the Warrior of Light?
How do you know who I am?
Aye, I thought so. You should know that a great many who have joined us did so because you saved them. Because you showed them that one brave woman can make a difference. You saved me too once. Helped a friend over in Quarry Mill make some medicine I needed. but that was a lifetime ago. On behalf of my brothers and sisters, I thank you. You gave us hope where there was none, courage and strength when all was lost. We shall not squander your gift.
I know that look, Ida, and I do not like it. You cannot seriously be contemplating taking up arms with that band of cutthroats.
Uh-oh. He made a point,
I-
but still.
I just...
If the Griffin and his men have their way, it is only a matter of time before the situation in Mhigo comes to a head. Your homeland's future teeters on a knife edge, and any reckless action, however small, could have irrevocable consequences. You mustn't lose sight of that, Ida. When the time comes, we must all make our choices, but we must do so in full possession of the facts. Now, let us away. There is work to be done.
I don't know. I feel like Papalymo's voice has changed. How do you guys feel about the voice acting for Papalymo? Doesn't sound like the same Papalymo from earlier. Alright. Quarry mill, he said. Do you remember? I was actually trying to think. Who was it? Forgive me. You can't be expected to recall every name and face. And besides, it's not as if it matters. It kind of matters. I have long admired how you live in the present, how you focus on problems at hand, and always keep moving forward. So let us keep moving forward together, Keikami. We must find and secure those crystals. This is no time for looking back. Okay. Can I change out of this? Alphino would keep moving forward. Uh-oh. We got evil Urianger here. If we take the Griffin's double at his word, then the crystals are now somewhere within Zaharak, ready to be put to use by the Amalaja. We must apprise Alice of what we have learned. I will join you both in Little Mhigo after I've changed. Okay, so we're going to change back. Easy enough. I like it. To Little Mhigo we go. And then, yes, I'm riding my bird through the city. Well, the town. Hey, Thancred, you finally made it. Nice to see you, buddy. Kept you waiting, eh? My apologies. Sorry. Ah, that's much better. Subterfuge was never my strong suit. You are prepared for battle, then? I guess so. I guess we may have a battle here. Now that Thancred has finally arrived, mayhap you could share your latest findings. Well, you wouldn't believe it. You mean to tell me that while we were worrying ourselves sick, Ida and Papalymo were here all along? I agree. Well, Y'shtola will be relieved. And also angry. Mainly angry, I should think. Right? As for the crystals, what choice do we have? We cannot very well leave them in the hands of the Amalaja. For all we know, they could be preparing to summon Ifrit even as we speak. We must make for Zaharak without delay. Agreed. If there is naught else to discuss, let us depart at once. Let's do it. And so they go forth, in accordance with the Griffin's plan. The players gather to assume their marks on a stage wreathed in flame. Ere long, the curtain shall rise, and the drama of which I am author, God's forgive me, shall be performed. Not else remaineth save to stand at the ready and pray that the chance is seized, for never shall we know its like again. Alright. Apparently we've got a battle here. One life for one world. Oof. I confess, I expected a warmer greeting, but we must not jump to conclusions, not until we have braved the bowel of embers. We must be ready to engage the enemy at any moment. If you would make any final preparations, pray do so now. I shall await your signal. Upon proceeding to the Bowl of Embers, several cutscenes will play, okay? It's recommended that you set aside sufficient time. Got it. Are you ready? Let's do this.
This isn't right. The Emulger would never leave this place so poorly guarded.
Agreed.
Not willingly, no.
The saviors of Eorzea. Slow as ever.
By the 12. Will you never learn?
Right?
You know, you're right. Mayhap it is time for a change of tack. Killing primals, tormenting beastmen, hastening the birth of a new god. It's all a bit much, isn't it? And frankly, we don't have the leisure to do it. But killing the warrior of light, on the other hand, that would soon plunge Eorzea into chaos. One life for one world. A fair exchange! Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, he's already at it. Yeah. Tank versus tank.
Lest you forget, you've more than one opponent.
We got friends. Get him. Oh, no, you don't.
Carbuncles! Defend me!
Get it, Carbuncle.
I sense you will offer more than mere target practice, unlike your sister.
Oh.
Alizé!
Did I not tell you, Alphino? I am not the girl I once was. My brother was always the clever one, while my talents lay elsewhere.
Oh? Alright.
As Eorzea's blade of light once stood by my side, now I shall stand at hers and defend this realm with all my might.
Yeah.
Let's finish this.
Which one do we go after first? Oh yeah, the healer. Definitely the one. You think you are the only ones who have known sorrow? Ooh. There's one. Mage. Mage is next.
You shall fall soon enough.
Oh, we got a few of these. I gotta pay attention. I'm just watching all the people fight. The Knight of Darkness. Woo! Let's not be in that. I want the mage. I don't want the mage. Alright. Alright, Warrior of Darkness, you're mine. I guess we gotta defeat you. I kinda want to defeat all of the rest of them and have everyone gang up. Oh yeah, no, we gotta get rid of who's tethered to, I think. That's not doing us any good. Is it? No. Woo! Ouch! Still tethered? Can I hit you now? Oh yeah. Here we go. Oh, no. Now he's showing that again. Okay. Huh. Again, they rise. Have these warriors no limits? Well, I guess not. Oh. Crap, they got us. No. God damn it, I can't break free. No. Break the chains.
It ends now.
No.
What?
The chains!
You snake! You would betray us as well?
He that holdeth fast unto his convictions shall never count betrayal amongst his crimes, though all the world may call him villain. My path is unchanged, my creed sacrosanct. This I believe with all my heart. But say, warrior of darkness, and speak true, what dost thou believe? That rendering up the souls of thy world in service to the rejoining will grant it salvation? Nay.
By the 12! Oriange!
Oh, you finally figured it out. Ow. Let's hope that wasn't glued on.
Mine apologies, Master Alphino. That the brightest light might shine, duty did compel me to walk in darkest shade.
You sweet fool. I was almost willing to believe you had turned against us. I expect a full explanation when this is over. For now, may I assume you have turned your cloak for the last time?
I hope so.
Thou mayest, my lady. By thy leave.
Even odds, then. No matter. We'll crush the lot of you in one fell swoop!
No, you won't.
Understood.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Hearken to me. We only have one chance.
Get the mage.
Channel your ether into my blade that I might strike before the mage casts his spell. I cannot do it alone, but together we can defeat them.
Let's do it.
Make ready! They come!
How do we channel ether?
I must have more ether!
Got it. Okay. I think we have to, kill these guys as fast as we can, right? And then we can channel ether into the blade. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Relax. No? No. Here? Do I have to stand here? How do I give you my ether? Do I stand here? I don't know. I have no idea. I would love to. How? Right click? No. Allison, emote, focus? No. Blade of light. Oh, there we go. Gotta click on the blade of light, not on Allison. Got it.
The ether! It's not enough!
Alright, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Listen, channel so much at once. Well, guess what? There we go. Ooh, let's not do that. Let's get rid of this one. Alright, let's do it. Blade of light. Ah. 60 versus 42. There's 80.
I can feel it! Just a little more!
I don't really want to take out this warrior boss. We got this. I think we're getting there.
Up, neighbor.
No. We're gonna beat you.
I'll crush you.
Here we go. Oh, no, we gotta take care of this guy first. Okay. We can do it. Here we go. This should fill him up. We should, come on. Oh, Ranger. Haha! Oh. Oh no. We might have waited too long. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. Yes! There we go. That's it, we got him. We win.
'Tis done. With this blade, I banish the darkness.
No,
Bright light.
not like this.
There we go, there we go. Well, they can still get up. They aren't completely gone.
Alize, are you hurt?
A touch dizzy, but otherwise fine. Thank you.
Yay!
And there you have it. Our friend is too stubborn to die.
It's about right.
We are far from finished. Or have you never considered how we came to this world?
Crystals? You mean, like the Ascians?
Just so. As the Ascians flee unto the rift twixt planes with crystals of darkness, so did these warriors come hither with crystals of light.
Oh.
Eloquent, as always. Aye, like the Ascians, we too are beyond death. You cannot defeat that which is eternal.
Wait! Such methods as the Ascians employ require the renunciation of the flesh. You would have had to...
Mm-hmm.
At long last, you see. To save our world, we gave our lives. We were just adventurers trying to make our way. An odd job here, a favor there. We never aspired to be warriors of light. But word of our deeds spread, and soon people were calling us heroes. They placed their hopes and dreams on our shoulders and bid us fight for all that was good and right. We fought, and we fought, and we fought, until there was no one left to fight. We won! And now our world is being erased from existence.
Aww.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this. You of all people should understand. We will not falter. We brought our world to the brink of destruction, and now we must save it.
I've died before, Arbet. I'm not afraid to die again.
No matter how many times we fall, we must rise and carry on the fight for those we left behind.
Aww.
to have known the depth of sorrow and embraced the highest sacrifice. Nonetheless, Master Louis-Sois, guide my hand, I pray you, as fate's thread spinneth upon this most capricious spindle. Quickly! Thou must needs invoke the power of thy crystal.
Okay. Ooh. Oh. Welcome to my world.
What is this place?
Such pain. Such sorrow. Oh, my dear children.
It can't be.
It is.
Mother Heidelin, hearken unto your children's plea. From two worlds do we gather, and from two worlds do we offer a bounty of light. In this desperate hour we do beseech your intercession. We beg an audience with the word of the Mother, with your chosen Minfilia.
Your cries go not unheard, nor your sacrifices unnoticed. Though many are lost, there are those we can yet save, whom I can yet save.
We get Minfilia back? There, okay.
Minfilia.
Blessed children of the first, the light of your world hath grown blinding in its radiance, but it is not yet absolute. I will hie me to your world, and there take unto myself the light which riseth even now to drown it, as darkness once did drown another.
Now you deign to answer our prayers? I will
Yeah.
suffer this farce no longer!
Huh? Oh, no.
As the Ascians must serve as instruments of Zodiark's will, so too must others carry out the will of Heidelin. But for the boon you have granted her, she has grown strong enough to set me free, that I might serve as her emissary. Your suffering, your sacrifice, your supplications, she has heard all. We will not let the first fall to light.
Okay.
Thank you, Urianger, for bringing everyone here. It fills my heart with joy to look upon the faces of my friends once more.
In taking you unto her bosom, I knew that Heidelin had bequeathed to you a sliver of her grace, granting you strength longsword. And in treating with the Ascians, I learnt of a star like unto our own, a doomed world of fallen heroes in whom I glimpsed ourselves, the first. Full long did I search for a means to save this world, concluding at the last that the answer lay in the power of blessed crystals. And thus did I labor to set light against dark.
Okay.
Yet I knew from the beginning that this salvation would not come without sacrifice. For the instrument of the first's deliverance would of necessity be required to journey thither, there to remain, mayhap forever.
You orchestrated all of this, not to save her, but to send her away!
One life for one world. Such was the bargain, and you the coin, though it were not mine to spend.
Have we not walked together in the light of the crystal, and at her bidding borne witness to the joys and sorrows of this land? Each and every one of you knows my heart. If this be the price I must pay, I pay it gladly.
You would go alone then?
Aww.
My dearest Thancred, you who have ever watched over me, I am truly grateful for all you have done on my behalf, as would my father be. Your kindness, your compassion, your love. These are your gifts to me, and our gifts to them, forming a bond which transcends time and space.
Okay. Aww.
Sometimes I forget you are not the child I once knew. Make me proud.
Long have I watched you from Heidelin's side, watched as you nurtured and kept safe the light of the dawn. The dark recesses of the world hide untold secrets and dangers. Thus do I entrust to you, Tupsimati.
Oh.
I pray you, keep to the path that you may never have need of it.
Well, thank you. Oh.
'Twould seem the power of our crystals is all but spent. Perhaps, if there is naught else to be done.
Hear me, servant of Heidelin. If you would have us place our trust in you, then I would ask a favor. Take us with you. Take us home.
Ooh.
We were blind to the truth once, so I tell you this, as one fool to another. Light, dark, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to use them.
Okay.
We made our choice and you see what came of it, so please, forge a different path. Seize a better fate.
I'll be honest, I am a little confused.
It is a strange feeling. So many times have I watched you depart, my heart filled with worry. And ever did you return to me in triumph. Someday, when I have found a way to free this star from her sorrow, I promise you I shall repay the favor.
Okay.
Thank you, Lemmy, for everything.
Oh no. Oh, she knows. That's sad. Oh, I think that was the saddest part. All right. So, what'd you think of our little world? Yeah. I figured that was going to be the answer we got. Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness. Well, yeah. Though things did not unfold as perhaps... I mean to say, I truly believe that she... Forgive me. I should not have spoken. It's not my place. You wouldn't believe it. It would seem we are in southern Thanalan again. Minthilia's doing, no doubt. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the warriors of darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. If they gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what would happen if they already gave their souls. Technically, they're already dead. But mayhap that was their wish. Perhaps. Alright, here we go. Alphino seems to be at a loss for words. An ending to mark a new beginning. And we get a wind-up Moonbrita. Give me a quick second, and I will be right back. So Alphino seems to be lost for words. And we get a wind-up Moonbrita. Let's see what we get here. Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere. And this, when I know full well there is yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. I will go back into Zaharak and secure them. Goodness. The Amalaja will still be in disarray after the thrashing the warriors of darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard sulking about. But Thancred, you don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. Okay? I should go and find Ida and Papalimo. They must have finished searching the mass camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Okay. Alice? Yeah, go yell at Oriange. Oh no. You must be tired, Keikami. I know I am. If thou will permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? as our suspicions. When I saw you meeting with the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian in white at the Great Library. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy on my heart. Yeah, they're going to weigh heavy. I understand why you did what you did, but that you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Keikami, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would greatly escort thee unto a refuge of thine own choosing. Since my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Alright. Alright, let's go find Papalymo. Let's go find Ida and Papalymo. Let's see what these two have been up to. Like, seriously, you guys. What kind of trouble have you been causing? And why haven't you come to say hi to us? Right? A little hurt by that. Okay, we want to go around this side. Here we go. Oh, look, we found him. I have yet to tell them what happened in Zaharak. I thought it best to do so together. That's a good idea. Ah, there you are. We finished our search, in case you were wondering. Alright. Let's see what's going on here. Well met, Keikami. Alphino said you would be joining us. Yeah? 'Twould seem the Griffon's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mass camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Actually, you wouldn't believe the story we had. Yep. I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfilia, all of it. It's just, I don't know what it is. I sympathize, Ida. Even now, I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, aye, but also affirming. Alphino, I believe it is past time Ida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. Though I am loath to leave the Griffon to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives, and I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Gods, it's been absolute ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. We should be glad to recount them, and Tatu's tales may well surprise you. True. Oh? Ida? Ida! Ralgar be praised, it is you! Gundobald, okay. Ida, alive and standing here before me, in the flesh! I can hardly believe my eyes. Who is this guy? Is this... He kind of looks like he could be like the masked man guy. Oh, come now. Has it really been so long you don't remember me? It's Gundobald. I fought beside your father in the Revolution. Do not think less of her friends. It's been 20 years since the occupation sent us our separate ways, but the resistance were always welcome in little El Mhigo. They gave us hope, and young Ida most of all. Ida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nary a day older. Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, but you see, I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we're still the circle of... Oh, sorry, we were still the circle of knowing back then. Right. Anyways, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff and at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now, I gotta hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. And off she goes. Yeah. Pray, forgive her. It's been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones. Yeah, who is that? Hells take me for giving you that mask. Is he talking about Ida's mask? Alright, let's go to the Rising Stones. Let's see how all this sums up. Let's see. Not Slaftborn, it's right here next to it. I still like our banner. I like the music. The music always gets me. Cauldronet and Hori. Yay, there you guys are. Oh, let's talk to, Fleming. What does she have to say? You needn't say a word, Keikami. I know. I know. Aww. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us. Oh. That's sad. Welcome home, Keikami. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Once he has delivered them safely to the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here, and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl and brief them on all that has occurred. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. True. We do need to figure out what's going to happen in the future here.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since after Minbreda.
Yeah.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Though not all who were lost could be gathered here today, we may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
Yeah.
But, as Papalima rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be. Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts. And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit. Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask. I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found. Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfilia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Yay, we get Kryl. None here.
You will always be welcome here, Kryl.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Ascians as before?
No.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. 'Twould be disrespectful of Minfilia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
All right.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfilia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Okay.
Papalimo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the Resistance. There's still the matter of the Griffon and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
And what will you do, Alize?
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities. That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable, and we've always got her to keep us from bickering.
Oh, great. That's our job.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
I would not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
I have no idea. Don't make me choose. Do not make me choose. Oh. Oh, I do like that. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. I do like that one. That's a good answer.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
All right. Look at them, Keikami, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome, all of it has made us who we are today. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. All right. Yeah, I'm worried about her. About Ida here.
One world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there is life. And where there is life, my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me.
Why?
Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Thank you. I shall guard it well. There is cause to hope. For every ending, every parting, marks a new beginning.
Is Ida and Papalumo splitting up? Kind of got that feeling, right? Yeah. He's eating a sandwich. Oh, here's his double. Well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. True believers are so readily led. Oh no, it's Oedipus. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Get what you wanted, then. Was it all worth it in the end? There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. What's he after? Be it host host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium, is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. Oh. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I now present to you. What is that? The dragon eyes! The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. Uh-oh. What's happening over here? So it was here all along. Nero? Yeah, Nero. Oh, you just wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. I imagine he's got like the evil laugh going on, right? All right. No retreat, no surrender. Unlocked. So, with that, I think we are going to call it call this an episode. Yeah. So we got a lot covered, I think, today. But anyways, if you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to give this video a like, consider subscribing to my channel, and all of that other good jazz. But yeah. If you did make it this far, I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more content, as it greatly helps out my channel. Hope to see you soon.